Hi, I'm Colton with Porsche Centre Calgary, and here today with a really exciting piece of pre-owned inventory. This one is a 2022 Macan S, which is very cool because we haven't had a new one of these in stock really ever. The Macans have been selling super well, and well, to be honest, all of our new cars haven't really been able to keep up with demand for the last about a year and a half or so. It's been quite rare that we have anything brand new and in stock. So people have been lining up and waiting for these cars for quite a while. Not uncommon to order a Macan S and wait 6, 8, 12 months to get one. So awesome to get one back and have it available as a pre-owned car. As you guys might know, for 2022, the Macan was updated quite a bit, really. All new engines, sort of, which I'll get to in a second, and some new content as well in the Macan S specifically. Much larger wheels were added, 20 inches, becoming the standard wheels. The Porsche Active Suspension Management added as a standard feature. Apple CarPlay now added as a standard feature. Something else that I'm forgetting. But yeah, a bunch of new content, more powerful engines, and the styling outside changed a little bit. Not a night and day difference, but it was enhanced a little bit. And then on the inside, a more dramatic change with the center console, doing away with the old hard button setup that they had for the life cycle of the Macan, and now replacing it with a more of a touch glass interface, similar to what we've seen in the Panamera and the Cayenne before this. So really cool to see that finally make its way into the Macan. It definitely feels a little bit more modern, a little bit higher tech than the setup that it replaces. So let's talk about this one in particular. It is Macan S, as I said. So the engine, which I alluded to before, is new, but only sort of. And why I say that is because it's the engine that used to come in the Macan GTS. So it's a 2.9 liter twin turbo V6, making 375 horsepower, 383 pound-feet of torque. So super powerful, super kind of eager engine. It's an absolute blast to drive. Also, I should point out the brakes are now red calipers. Also used to be on the GTS. Now they're an indication that it's the S model, where they were silver before. So just a subtle change, but meaningful to Porsche files for sure. And then, of course, the color on this one, quite striking, Miami blue. And importantly, that color is just on the verge of being discontinued. So if you were to order a new Macan today, you wouldn't actually be able to order it in this color. Now, that's not because of anything wrong with the color or lack of popularity, but it's just something Porsche does with their, quote-unquote special colors that they have. They only offer them for relatively short windows of time, so they always kind of stay special and a little bit more rare and exclusive. So really cool, unique trait about this car that you can't get anymore. Some other stuff outside. The Sport Design side mirror, actually, also a standard feature now for 22 on Macans. That being this painted painted mirror base with the split spoke. Used to be an option, now it's standard, gives you a little bit more paint. And this one has the painted exterior package, so there's a few other extra bits of paint on this one. The front bumper, that front kind of lip on the bottom, standard would be for that to be unpainted black plastic and protrude a little bit more. This one's painted body color. Same kind of thing carries over in the back. Some detailing on the rear fascia of the car would have been black unpainted plastic. In this one, it's painted. Same for the side sill on the bottom of the car. And then to enhance that a little bit further, this one was optioned with the painted side blade. So this piece down here that would again have been matte black as standard was painted to match the body. So you're really maximizing that Miami blue and all the impact of that, which I think is awesome. It's a really, really cool color. Some other stuff outside, the roof rails, which I always point out, you cannot retrofit. If you decide later after you bought the car you want to put something on the roof, if you don't have those rails, you can't do it. So usually a good idea to put those on there. And then let's move on to the inside of the car from there. I think I mentioned the wheels already. They're the standard wheel at 20 inches, upgrade from the previous year where 18 inches were standard. But yeah, moving inside, it's the black standard interior. Probably 90% of what we'll sell will have that interior. You have leather seats in that case, and this one does have the Premium Plus package, so they are a 14-way adjustable leather seat, giving you the thigh extension and lumbar support, and memory positions for the driver and passenger. Those seats will also be heated and ventilated. Heated being standard and ventilated being part of that Premium Plus package. That also gives you heated seats in the rear. It gives you the panoramic sunroof. What else am I forgetting here? Lane change assist is part of that package in this year, and the Porsche Dynamic Lighting System Plus. So all of the headlights are LEDs on these now, but the PDLS, meaning they'll turn with the steering wheel and look further down the road as you speed up, and the Plus meaning that it has the auto high beams, so you can leave your high beams on. If it sees somebody coming the other way, it'll turn them off automatically. That's about what you get in that package. So then beyond that, this one has the Sport Chrono package inside, which is nice to see, and we don't see on that many Macan S's, to be honest. Gives you the stopwatch on the dash. That's kind of what's been associated with the Sport Chrono for quite a while, but there's more to it as well. You get, rather than just having the Sport button in the center console, which is standard on all Macans, you get the drive mode selector. So there's a little dial on the steering wheel. You can rotate through that. You can rotate with that through the various different modes. So you have your normal mode that'll default to, then you can go over to Sport mode, which is going to sharpen up your throttle response, later shift points, things like that. Then you also have Sport Plus, which is even more extreme. It'll also firm up the suspension. As I mentioned, the suspension management standard on the car now. And then finally you get the individual mode, which you can tailor to your own preference, you know, how extreme you want it to be or not. And then finally, in the center of that switch is the Sport Response button. So you can press that at any time, and it will kind of gear down the transmission to be in the best gear possible, hold the back pressure in the turbos, so you have all the power kind of immediately available to you. It's like a push-to-pass button. Doesn't make it more powerful, but gives you effectively, you know, easier access to that power. So really cool stuff. And then of course you get launch control with that as well if you want to race somebody off the lights. That'll allow you to do that too. And then also another important benefit with this one is it is Porsche approved certified pre-owned. So if this was just a brand new car, it would get 4 years or 80,000 kilometers of warranty. Because it's Porsche approved, it gets 6 years of comprehensive warranty and no kilometer limit. So in the case of this vehicle, it'll have that warranty until March of 2028 and unlimited mileage. So some great added value buying a pre-owned vehicle as compared to new. One other thing I'll mention with this one, quite often we'll have people put paint protection film on the front of the car. Most of them will do the full hood, but this one actually, the full vehicle is wrapped. So you really don't have to worry about, you know, rock chips, stuff coming in, affecting the car. The whole thing is fully wrapped, so you have that kind of sacrificial layer, so the car should hold up quite well, especially with our kind of gravelly winters. And that pretty much sums up this car. Rare special opportunity to have a Macan S immediately without the long wait, in a very unique color that you can't get anymore, and with a whole lot more warranty than new. So really, really cool thing. When we're done with it here, we'll be bringing it upstairs, putting it in the showroom. If you're interested, please do come down and see it for yourself. Thanks so much for watching.